Okay. I'm gonna try to say my thoughts as they uh come to me because I'm not in a good position right now, and I want you to get the full scope of how things are going. Yeah. I've always been a germaphobe. I've always been afraid of my food being contaminated or my hands not being clean. Uh, I've always dealt with stuff like that, but it wasn't until 2020, I would say, that it really developed from full on. It it went from standard germophobia to full on hypochondria, and it has been that way ever since. And I've been trying to break it. Um, for a long time, I would use hand sanitizer, um, but not just on my hands, everywhere, my face, body, my fucking hair at certain points. And then it switched from that to me using full. When I say hand sanitizer, I don't mean the small bottles. I mean the ones that you would see in a doctor's office or a bank, or those large ones that you would get at the CVS or Walgreens or local drugstore. Um, it switched from that, the small ones, to the large ones, to the full on sanitizing sprays, Lysol, Clorox, um, things like that, things that are definitely going to be harming me in the future. As of right now, where I am with this is, um, what I do is I carry this around with me, and what this is I take this bottle and I fill it up, or I pour about maybe this much, maybe a small amount, one of those medicine uh, portioning cups into here of the Clorox disinfecting mist refill bottles. And I fill the rest from there all the way up here with water. And that, in my mind, is helping still. I've tried it with regular isopropyl alcohol. I've tried it with hand sanitizer, a full one of those medium-sized square bottles, um, and nothing has really helped like this one. Um, but the reason I'm saying any of this in the first place is because germophobia is one of my physical fears, but it's also one of my mental existential fears. Yesterday, at my job, one of my jobs, there was an incident that only I experienced. I was taking an order out to someone who was parked on the street because I had nothing to do and I was trying to be a good Samaritan, good employee, good person. As I'm handing him his order, he has a dog in his lap, just about right here. Well, not his lap. He had his dog, and it was right here, about where the center console here would be. And his dog, as I'm saying hello, his dog starts going crazy, and it he freaks out and barks a whole bunch of saliva directly into my mouth. And the man that I was handing the food to says, "Oh, he's never done that before." I am, ever since that yesterday, I have been scared that I'm going to die. There's a certain disease y'all might know about. You can't really tell if you've gotten it. And when you do have it, you're dead. And and my logic keeps telling me if it was rabid, it would have attacked the owner. But and I know this is illogical. I know this doesn't make sense, but it's a fear I've had for years, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now. I know this is irrational. I know it's just my anxiety. But what if I'm right? If I'm right, then that's it. And I'm not ready to go. I know this doesn't make sense. I know by all means I shouldn't be scared. But the way my brain is working right now is it's telling me that I don't know any. This is someone's pet. I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about the dog, so I shouldn't be scared. It's their pet. Wouldn't it have attacked the guy? But by that same logic, it's also using it to tell me, oh, you don't know anything. And so that way you don't know if they're infected or not. And the worst part is that the way my personality works is I'm constantly quipping about things. I was raised on a diet of Spider-Man cartoons and the Pirates of the Caribbean films, so I kind of talk like that. Um, and I didn't say anything. I would have normally said something. I would have joked about it. I would have said like, "Oh, you get them tested." I would have said something like that. Why didn't I say anything? If I'd said something, this wouldn't be happening right now. But I didn't. Why? Why couldn't I have just said something? We have no way of knowing who that guy was. We don't know anything about him. Just another random face that comes through the line. I didn't sleep yesterday night. I couldn't. I'm not sure if I'll be getting any sleep tonight either. Because I've just been up thinking about this. About what I should have said. Or should I have gone to the hospital? But the worst part is that if I would have gone to a clinic or something, they probably just thrown me back out the door. Said this doesn't make sense. Why are you scared? I can't tell my parents about this. The people that I have told all say I'm being irrational. And and I want to be hopeful. I want to be wrong and just say this is just my anxiety. It's just my OCD. It's just my hypochondria. Nothing's gonna happen. But this is one of those things where if I wait and I do nothing, I could die. And I'm not ready for that. I still haven't moved out of my house. I never finished college. I have barely any real friends. And I've never had anyone to say that they love me. And I can't die like that. I can't die as a failure. I'm not ready. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Even if I could do something, I would have the money. That's the worst part. Even if I knew this was a problem and I had the money to fix it, I don't. I don't have the money to fix this. So even if I knew for a definite fact that I needed to go and get all the shots done and to do all of that to survive, I wouldn't be able to. And I don't know what's worse, being afraid of the possibility or knowing that it's a certainty. I know it's irrational. I know it doesn't make sense. And I'm sorry that you had to see me like this. But I had to say something. Because I'm terrified. And I was scared. And, um, and I guess I should probably just go to work now. Might get lucky. I might run into that guy again.